It's me. I'm back for another video. I just want to start off by saying hello and also thank you for those that watched my video last time and liked it or subscribed or whatever, or just watched it. I appreciate that and it meant a lot for me. So I hope you like this one as well, and I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start, I've already done my face serum and my moisturizer, so now I'm going to go in with my primer. I always like to do my moisturizer and my serum ahead of time in a good timing, only because it's always good to get that stuff working in your skin before you add more things to it. So that's why I like to add it ahead of time so I could just jump into the video. That's why you never really see me do it. But I can show you guys what I use. I can do a whole nother video with that if you guys want. But that's why you guys don't see me do it and I just tell you I've already done it. But today's look is going to be a little different today. I'm going to do a little bit more of a bold but deep look. I've got some errands to do, or I may just be lazy and just sit around at the house and eat dinner and watch a movie, you know, Netflix and chill by myself. Have a little date night by myself. But I do have some errands to do, so I may go do that first, but I may not. I may wait until tomorrow. Which tomorrow's Easter, guys, and just so you guys are aware, I am going to do another video tomorrow, and it's going to be Easter theme. It's going to be bright and bold colors, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys watch that. When I go to post it, I will let you know so that you guys can watch it. But that's tomorrow. But let's jump into today's. Today I'm going to be using a different foundation, and it's my number 7. It's hard to see because of the light. I'm sorry, guys. I really love this foundation for my skin. It works really well. It blends very well. It covers really good. It's buildable, so you can add a little at a time and then just add as much as you need, you know. That was like yesterday's too. That one yesterday, the Lancome, that one is a buildable one too. Just depends on how much you want on there. But this one's very light. It's actually really, it's more lighter than the one I wore yesterday. It's one of the lightest ones I have, and I love it for that reason, especially here in the summertime. Or really any time of the year, but I love it because it's really lightweight. Doesn't leave my face oily even throughout the day. I've worn this foundation for 10 plus hours before, and it just never seems to go crease really bad on me and doesn't move around. It doesn't do really anything like that with my skin. So that's one of my favorite things about this foundation. It's always a nice thing to find in a foundation. The setting powder I'm going to be using on top of that, which I found, you know, when I was telling you guys before, you have to find what's really good for you and what works for you. Well, you also have to do that with the foundations and primers that you use. Different primer will hold certain foundations better than others. Same thing with setting powders and other powders like loose powder or just any type of powder or foundation in anything. You have to find what works all together, because your foundation may be really great, but then you put a bad powder on top of it and it'll ruin all of it. Same thing with a foundation on top of a primer. You can find a really good primer, but it depends on the foundation that you put on top of it if it's going to work well or not and sit well and last long and things like that. So the powder that I have found that works well with that number 7 foundation is my loose Morphe powder. It's a bacon set powder. They have different ones. They have translucent, which is this one. They have tinted ones. I tend to like translucent powder for all my setting powders, just because I've already put on my foundation for color. When you start adding powders and everything, it kind of changes and morphs, you know, the foundation and your look and everything. The powder that you bring with you, like if let's say you are the type to set your face and everything, and then you bring a powder with you through the day to kind of retouch up and everything, because it is, you know, depends on whether or your skin, you do kind of want to patch up, you know. That is a little different than your setting powder that you want to bring with you. That can be a little different, but I usually kind of set the ones that I bring with me, if I do, to kind of closer to my skin tone, or a little slightly lighter. But my setting powder, I always do translucent. I never do anything different. I'm just gonna do another powder on top. This is my Fenty powder. It kind of just sets it more in different areas. I'm not really gonna do a sculpting today or anything like that, so I'm just kind of putting this around different spots, because this is a little bit of a deeper color than my translucent and everything, so I kind of want to just set in different areas with it. Not that it makes much of a difference, but I like to do that. And I'm just going to set it all before I add my glow. I'm doing my Mario. Sorry guys, again, that light is brutal. This is my setting spray. Oh, so refreshing. And again, that kind of just sets everything from moving and just refreshes and brightens up your skin. And you get certain ones and they have different vitamins and minerals and things in them, so that, you know, that's always a good thing to look into setting spray as well. And then right after that, I am going to do I'm using a Becca, and it's Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to pop that in a few little areas, get it pop, just to kind of give me a little glow, just brighten me up a little bit. Like I said, if I go outside, then I like my stuff matte. I know some people probably don't know what that means, but I like my foundation and usually my eyeshadow to be matte, which means it's not going to be shiny. But I like to, because of that, because my face is oily, so throughout the day it's going to give me that actual glow, you know what I mean? So I try to do everything matte except the Becca glow that you just saw me put on. Kind of gives me a little bit of glow. See that right there? And on my nose, obviously you can see, and right here. That just kind of gives me a natural glow for now. And then later I'll have the glow everywhere. Some people like the glow all over all day, all the time, and that's great. But I have oily skin. I'm not about that life. But do what you like. So now I am going to move on to brows. I'm sorry, I have a small table, so I have to keep kind of reaching back, guys. But I'm going to do the same one I did yesterday, my BH Cosmetics one. Again, this is my Ride and Die. I love this one, and it works really well, and kind of is quick for me, so I like to use her. Let me scoot up a little bit to my mirror here so that you guys can also see. Again, I don't like doing my brows, so just bear with me as I do it. One day I may do a video of just doing my brows, but this is not that day. Okay, so just let me take a moment and plop those on. Again, I am so excited about tomorrow's video. Being Easter, you know, Easter you want to wear fun, bright colors and everything. So tomorrow I have a really fun cute video and plan for you guys. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. And like I said, once that one is up and done, I'll let you guys know. But we're going to go to family for dinner. And I figured I might as well get ready and do this cute little video for that. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it. Today I kind of just wanted to be kind of bold, you know what I mean? I just kind of woke up in that mood, like I'm just like kind of off today. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go bold. I'm warm in here today, guys. It's warm here in Vegas. It's starting to heat up. And, oh, I'm not ready for it. But I have a fan on. I just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair looks crazy and wet. But I just got out of the shower, so I'm a little warm. I had a different shirt on a while ago, and I remember, first of all, it's warm here, but also I get hot very easily, and I'm like, why are you putting these long sleeves on? And I'm thinking to myself, because it's cute, but I'm like, am I gonna make myself really suffer like that for a while just for a video to look cute? No, I'm gonna get a cute little tank top on and be cooler. I'm like, you crazy girl. So, but it's still hot. Took a hot shower. I woke up and my back is killing me, so I kind of had to take a hot shower to go into my back. What is everybody up to? Hope everybody had a good day yesterday and a good night. I didn't do much. I just been watching some TV and watched this show that I've been seeing advertised lately. It's supposed to be really good. It was on Netflix. It's called Luther. Had one of my favorite actors in it, but it was an action movie. And I kind of watched that and ate, had some pizza, and just kind of relaxed. Got the video loaded and everything last night. That's basically what I did yesterday. What did you guys all do? Besides those that watched my video, which I appreciate once it finally got loaded. I appreciate all those that took time last night or today to watch it. It meant a lot to me. I've been talking about doing videos for quite a while. Oh, just so you guys know what I'm doing right now, I'm just putting some brow glue on just so that my brows kind of stay in place today. Because like I said, I'm going to probably go out and do some errands, and I just kind of want them to stay in place today. But I've been talking about doing videos for quite a while, and I finally got up the nerve to do it, and I am glad I did. And those that watched yesterday and the ones that are going to be watching today's, I definitely appreciate it. Alright guys, there's my brows. They're a little, my brows, I told you guys before, I don't like doing them. But anyway, moving on. I am going to do my eyes. Got my drink today because I was dying yesterday. Go ahead and put my chapstick on now. Sorry I keep having to turn back, guys. Good. I got a little space right here in front of me, so it's kind of limited of what I can put on at a time. Do a bold lipstick later, so I want it to kind of start getting that on. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to be using this Morphe palette today. It has really cool colors, and mainly because one of the colors' name is Roxanne. Hello. Of course I'm going to use that. So, to get started, I'm just going to do a lighter color on first to kind of set everything, make sure everything sits correct and good, and lightens everything up so everything will look brighter when I put it down. That's all I'm starting with. See, nothing yet. Okay, I am going to start with that color that's named Roxanne, and it's this one right here. Oh, sorry, dropping stuff. This color right here. I'm gonna put it in the top here, and that's what I'm starting out with. I like this palette because it has all kind of different colors in it, and you could do kind of calm little light look, you can do a bright bold look, you can do a little fancy look. This palette is overall a really nice palette, and diverse with looks that you can do with it, so I like to use this palette. But with the look that I'm kind of looking for today, that deep but bold look, this palette is going to work for me versus all the other palettes that I have. I've done this look before in the past, and I love it. It kind of makes my eyes pop and just makes everything look really cool. So that's where we're at today. Okay. And I'm going to start out with this purple down here. It's kind of shimmery, which I kind of don't like, but with this look, it's going to blend really nice together once you see it. So that's where I'm going to put it in the corner here and kind of take it to halfway to the middle. And I'm going to stop. I'm not going to put any in the inner corner, just the outer corner, and drag it to the middle. I want the darker color that I'm going to be doing in the outer. And kind of drag it up a little bit up here as well. Not a lot, just a little bit. So you got that other color that you don't want to completely cover up. It's all going to blend in really nicely. Can't wait for you guys to see it. But like I said, I've done this look before, and it just turns out really cute. Kind of edgy. And I love it. And it's kind of the mood today. I don't know if you guys can see. See, again, I'm just doing the outer and just bringing it up a little bit, and then bring it to the middle. Make this one a little darker. Piled it on a little bit on the other side, which is what I want. It's no mistake. It's just I got a little heavier on the other side, and that's all. Like I said, the other day, I try to do a little at a time And I try to be real careful on not to add too much at a time because you always can build. It's just like cooking. You can always add, but you can't take out. With makeup, it's a little different. You can take out because you just go get a makeup remover wipe and you clear it off. It's a little easier than cooking, of course, but really you don't want to have to do that. So it's always good just to kind of do a little at a time, build it up, and then get your look. So that's what I try and go for. I try and do a little at a time and build it up. Next, I'm going to be doing this color here. It's more of just a powder. It's a matte color. Her name is Jada. So I'm going to pile that on first. And I'm going to put that in the inner side here now. And just blend it in a little at a time. I'm taking it to the corner here, all the way to the corner, and drag it up. And take it to the middle, just like that purple. And just blend it in with the purple. Do it on the other side. I like to do each color on each side. I know you guys see what I'm trying to say. I like to do, if I'm working with one color, I like to do it on both sides and then move on. I don't like to just do one whole eye and then do the whole next eye. I like to do boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I know some people do that and some people don't. There is no mistake in that. It's just a preference. That's just how I've always done it, and that's how I'm going to continue to do it. Next, I'm just going to take the tip of my finger. A lot of times when I use the shimmery colors, especially on my lid, I like to use the tip of my finger because a lot of times if you use a brush, it doesn't pick it up and put it on there as bold and vibrant as your fingertip could be. Just make sure your fingers are always clean, which mine are. I cleaned them right before I started this, so my fingers are nice and clean. So I'm just going to take this shimmery teal color and I'm going to pop it right in the middle. I mean, not in the middle, I apologize, but on the other teal matte color, right on the corner. And then I'm going to try and drag it in the middle, just like that, and blend it in. And do it on the other side. I think it's funny, I always have these pointy fingernails, and people always ask me, well, how do you do that with your pointy nails? I'm like anybody else does. It goes in there. I don't know how to tell you guys. It's funny, a lot of people always ask me, well, how do you do this? How do you do this? Just like everyone else. My pointy nails really, they get in the way a little bit depending on the situation, but not as much as people think they do. I'm going to take this little black color here. It's just a matte black here on the corner. And I'm just going to put just a little bit in the corner here. And kind of drag it out. Kind of make a cat eye out of it. I'm not using a liner, so I'm just using this. And I'm barely dipping in that shadow color, that black shadow color, just so you guys know. You don't want to do too hard or too much. I'm not trying to get that effect. I'm not trying to do a dark black line. I'm just trying to do a little bit, just to do a little cat eye. Okay, you don't have to go hard and deep in that color to get the same effect, okay? See, just to make a little cat eye. That's it. So now I am going to take sorry, just one moment. I just kind of want to clean up a little bit underneath. Just to clean it up a little bit. So now for the underneath my eye. So here's the thing. I am going to be adding a pencil in my lower eyeline lash. The only thing is, a lot of times I don't like to do that because, especially with certain looks, your eyes can kind of look a little smaller, or they can look big. Or you can actually have natural small eyes. Now the thing is, with eyeliner, you don't want to put it in your lash line unless you're looking for that, like a deep look, but also it makes your eyes smaller. So I try not to do that with certain looks. With certain looks, I'll do it because it makes it more pop, which is why I'm going to do it today. But I tend to not like to do that. I usually only put it underneath my lower lash, and that kind of makes your eyes bigger and more open and not tired. So today I'm going to be doing both of those styles though, but first I'm going to do the shadow to do underneath. So I'm just going to take a kind of a thin brush, and actually I'm going to use one right here, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to dip back into the purple and do it on the bottom in the corner, and basically do what I did on the top. So I just did the purple, and now I'm going to do this side. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this other little brush. I love these little Wet n Wild brushes. They're like the best. And do the inner corner. And I'm not going to do the glittery color in the bottom corner, just because that's just too much for me, and also it'll bother my eyes later. So I'm just going to leave that part out and not do that. And then at this point, I am going to, again, Milani. Told you guys, I love that product, that line. This one has a little spoolie at the tip of it where you can kind of rub and blend in, which I love. And then it comes up like this. And I love these because they glide really nicely and very pigmented. See, I'm barely touching and it's already on my hand. So I like these, and they usually stay on my lid. I tend to have really watery eyes, which I'm surprised they haven't started doing that, because normally when I do my makeup, they start to water really bad, and it's not doing it. So thank you. But it's usually my eyes water a lot. So I like this one because it kind of holds out longer for me. So I'm just going to pop that in my... just a little bit, just to kind of... and see, my eye's starting to water. Now that I say that, and I'm opening up my eye to do this. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have to look into my mirror. I apologize, my mirror's down here. Just to kind of darken it up. See? See how it kind of made my eyes a little darker, but it kind of blends it all in better. So now, mascara time. And again, I'm going to use my L'Oreal one just because, like I said, it makes... I love this one. It's my ride and die. I have a couple other ones that I really like. This one is another L'Oreal one. I love her, but I think they changed the formula on that one, because this one that I've bought, it's a little bit more newer, because I just bought her, but it's kind of more... how do you describe it? It seems a little more watery to me instead of a thicker, but I still love it because the formula was so good, and it would last long, and even like if I cried or rain or whatever, it wouldn't like drip down, you know what I mean, or it wouldn't run. and it makes my eyelashes like, you know what I mean? Almost look like false lashes look. But for some reason, this one that I bought, it just seems like it's not like they changed the formula. So I haven't been reaching for that one much. I keep reaching for this one. And I have a lot of other mascaras that I like. But as far as this one, I love this one. And it just sticks and makes my lashes look really nice. And when you're doing mascara, guys, I learned this a long time ago. Don't put it in and and pull it out. Okay? You're allowing a lot of air to go in there, and that's what's going to dry out your mascara quicker. So don't do that. Don't put it in and we all have done that. I used to do it. Don't do it. I learned that a long time ago. Do not do that. You're allowing a lot of air being pumped in there, which is drying your mascara out. Which you don't want to do that because you paid money for that. That's like such a waste. Why would you want to do that? But I thought that myself too when I found that out. I was like, oh my god, I'm wasting so much. But I didn't know, you know what I mean? So a lot of people don't know that. And that's why I'm telling you guys now. Don't do that. Making that ugly face again. Sorry, guys. I hate the ugly face. And just to clean up a little bit. Any loose areas that I like, or I like to use a Q-tip too because it is clean, to kind of blend in fine lines like with your shadow, like on the top. I have so many brushes, and brushes work too. You get a clean little brush and kind of do it on the edge, to kind of blend everything out a little bit more. The lines, you don't want a weird thick line kind of just stops right there, you know what I mean? So I like to use a little clean Q-tip and kind of run it underneath to clean up, or the edge of your, the shadow. So I do that sometimes. It's always good to do. So there's my eyes and everything. Now I'm going to move on to lips. And like I said, I'm going to do a little bold of a lip. Here we go. Be prepared, guys. I couldn't find a liner that kind of goes more with this lipstick. So I'm just going to use this one. And just kind of run it. And then I'm going to use the other end of that Q-tip that's kind of clear and clean. Just kind of take it off a little bit. So I don't need a whole lot on. Just a little bit. Again, just to kind of block the lipstick. But I thought I had a lip liner that would go with this, but I couldn't really find anything, so. I told you guys, going bold. And this one is actually this Maybelline. think this is a Maybelline lipstick. Yeah, it's Maybelline 978 Smoked Silver. Oh, see. It's kind of like a grayish color. But I don't know. I feel a little, like I said, I feel a little bold today. So that's what I'm wearing. Fix my hair a little bit, I'm wearing it down today. It's warm out, but it's not too hot out where I can't wear it down. So I'm gonna wear my hair down and of course bring a hair tie or clip to throw it up because I know I will get hot later on. But this is my look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I can't wait to see you guys all tomorrow with my Easter look. Everybody have a great, safe, beautiful day. And I love all of you. Thank you and goodbye.